which is one of the underlying factors. Thank you and welcome back. I'm just checking some of my notes here. Raj, let's get down to it. People want to know. We've had letters, we've had phone calls, we've had some death threats. Who are you? Where are you? Where did you come from? Let's find out.
Of course, and I appreciate all of the contact that we've had. As Jack said, we've had hundreds of emails, phone calls, some of them late at night, some of them heavy breathing, people hanging up, gunshots are heard. It's fantastic to have this support. Of course, many of you are wondering, who am I? And of course, I'm an expert. I've been saying it all along. I'm an expert. I'm Roger right there. Of course, my original name was Gary Rossi, Roger right there.
Now, Raj, you played in the Sri Lankan golf tour. Talk us through that.
Absolutely. I was the Order of Merit winner on the Sri Lankan tour, which has since been dissolved 6 times. But I was the champion. I was the best. Of course, that was where I applied my trade, if you will.
Of course, the subcontinent of India has saturated down and taken on a lot of responsibilities down there for that area of golf. Have you been back to India?
I go back every year. Of course, it's one of my favorite places. I love the game. I love the golf courses, and of course, I've always been a fan of playing in the heat of battle.
And of course, one of your mentors, the Swami.
The Swami, Birdie Par Birdie, of course, he is basically why I'm here today. He's a great man.
A great master of the game. I have not had the privilege of speaking with the Swami, meeting the Swami. Roger lived with him at the foothills of the Tibetan mountains, eating only wild berries and drinking the midstream of the Swami's urine.
Absolutely. Of course, Swami Birdie Par Birdie. He's basically one of the unofficial founders and creators of the game that we get to enjoy here today.
And he has also gone to the Roger Right There Golf Academy, which, of course, was the first academy in Scottsdale, Arizona, opened by the Swami himself. And what a great day that was. The beginning of the beginning of the beginning.
Right there, of course, probably the proudest day of my life. And, of course, I was surrounded by friends and family and those that I love. And, of course, my mentor, my hero, my guider, the Swami Birdie Par Birdie.
The very first person that was taken into the academy on a stretcher was Greg Norman. And talk us through the early days of helping Greg Norman.
Well, of course, the academy was not in full swing during that time. And, of course, as we all know, Greg Norman, possibly the best golfer ever, certainly the best ball striker of all time.
All time.
All time, one of the
best.
No
one would deny you that.
And, of course, we tried. But we were on the scene too late, if you will. But we were right there, and we saw what happened, and we were right there.
If you could go back and find...
You can't go back, Jack. You can never go back. You're not allowed. It's no point thinking about it right there. You can never go back.
That is the wisdom of Roger right there. Several quotes here from Ken Venturi about...
Oh, good old Ken right there.
You know, the academy, and he really did not like it, and he wanted it closed, and there's the Supreme Court ruling in Venturi versus right there. Welcome back. We're looking into the life of none other than Roger right there. Now, many people claim that they were there. A lot of people say that they're here. But there's only one person that is truly right there, and that is Roger right there. Right there, Roger.
Right there, Jack. I'm here, and I'm right there, and that's who I am. I'm Roger right there. I've never not been there. I'm always there. And I always have the expert opinion because that is exactly what I am. I can't help that. I can't deny it. I'm right there.
It does have a Zen Buddhism about it being right there all the time. Is that exhausting?
No, it's not exhausting. Of course, it comes naturally. I can't pretend to be anybody else. A lot of people in my position try it and they fail. And of course, I can only be what I am. And of course, I've been guided, as we mentioned earlier, by Swami Birdie Par Birdie. And he was always right there, always.
One of the great wisdoms of this immense and wonderful game. Roger, when did you first realize that you were right there?
Well, when I was right there, I realized straight away that I was there, and obviously people were talking to me through my headset, and I realized that every time they had a question, I was right there, able to give them an answer. I've never not been there.
I think that is often lost on a lot of people people who want to be there, people who are sometimes themselves there, but never right there.
Well, of course, and Jack, you know what I've been known of over the years, and there is a reason for that. There is a reason why I've not always been known as Roger right there. Because people don't believe how one man can always be right there. But it's always been me, Jack, and you know that, and the golfers at home, they know that.
And yet it is denied by so many people, and so many people at the top of this game, and I'm not going to name names, and I don't want to disrupt the great pyramid of power that is golf. But one day it will be recognized that Rossi Gary Roger right there is in fact right there.
That's me. You've got me. I've been discovered. Of course, Roger, Gary, Rossi. The order is not important, Jack. I'm always there. I'm always right there, and I've always been right there. I don't have a choice in this matter. And
always will be right there. You stay right there, and
right
we
there.
will be back.